What's going on? What's going on? Look, but listen, I gotta do some multitasking, so I gotta work out a little bit while getting this readout to my sigmas. How you doing? What's going on? What's going on, big dog? Cheer. Listen, this video might end up getting what you call it demonetized, but I gotta listen to some music, man. When I channel this message, when I'm on my own, I'm only listening to music and stuff. So not any, real deep, heartwarming R&B or nothing like that. But I just got some country playing in the background, man. We'll see how sensitive YouTube is. You got to try things out sometimes. You know what I mean? You can't just, what I'm saying, go by the rules. You know what I mean? You got to break those rules. How else are you going to know your boundaries? So I just wanted to get on here and give my Sigmas a read. You know what I'm saying? You see the title. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Pop right out. Page of Wands. Look at you over here swinging your wand around like you king or queen of whatever you got going on, making them mad, making them jealous. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Listen, I just got through doing some self love, man. I was up in there taking, I do a nice long shower. You know what I'm saying? Got out, shaved my face up, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Got that fresh taper on the beard. You know what I'm saying? Taper my hair too, but I don't be on here having my fro out. You got to be meeting me in person to see that. I will not be doing no such thing on here. But listen, it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? Lined everything up a little bit. Working a little bit. I was working out before, so I gave it a good session before. Then I got in the shower, took that nice steamy shower, man, got out, started working out again. I was like, oh, I gotta get to this live. Forgot about it. You know what I mean? But listen, that self love is everything. You got to really put that time in. This is all natural, baby. I haven't been taking my sea moss like I need to be, and I'm still just, boy, that boy looking good. You know what I'm saying? Come out of celibacy for what? For who? Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? We're going to shuffle through a little bit. We already got one out here. Shout out to Sigma ladies also. Listen, ladies, you know how this goes. You just reverse the roles or whatever those readers be saying. You know what I mean? But mostly for the most part, you know what I mean? Whenever I'm having my stories, I'm a guy, I'm a heterosexual guy. So I'm going to have, what I'm saying, channeling that for the most part the same way these, readers be channeling women, and there's like 2 bazillion, gazillion women out there, readers that read for women, and half or over half of them pander to you, so they got you. You know what I mean? But over here, hey, I got to shout out the Sigma man, the divine masculine. Salute. You're welcome. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only Sigma tarot card reader. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, listen, you guys, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm putting my neck on the line for you guys. These women do not like this. They don't like it. They feel like I might be wedging my own little niche in it. They don't like butt on the line for y'all. I could easily get down with the get down and pander to women like everybody else. Not everybody. There's some guys out here doing their thing too. But I'm making sure I'm letting it be known. Listen, this is for the fellas, man. We're not going to be sitting over here making it seem like all these crazy things. Not crazy. Some of the things these ladies are saying make sense. And we need to have a reading from a guy that's coming from the standpoint of a Sigma, letting it be known he's a Sigma. You know what I'm saying? So that way, which is the new man, right? The new man, which is the original man coming back. So we're just trying to get women familiar with that. A lot of the old fashioned ways have gone out the window, and now we're just sitting here, what I'm saying, with this new, or what was the new guy, which I don't even know what that was. Women don't know what they want. So we got to come back out the shadows, y'all. Skip this song. Not today. You ain't got a diamond in your pocket today. I don't want to hear that mess. Anyway, so let me go Go ahead and turn the monetization on that. Shoot, what's going on with this live? About it. Let's see what they're gonna do. Let's turn that monetization on and see if they flag me automatically. What's going on? Are we good? Are we good? All right. We good so far. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Listen, again, shout out to my Leos out there, my born Leos, my placement Leos, you know what I'm saying? And my light worker Sigma Leos, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tripling down, you know what I mean? Shout out to the fellas, the king of the jungle, you know what I mean? What's going on, big dog? And shout out to my lady. Shout out to y'all ladies. Yeah, your boy's voice is coming back. I mean, I'm free as a bird over here. I'm getting my voice back. I'm over here talking my stuff and looking good. Man, I'm on top of my game, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best David I ever been, the, the best to ever be. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're not gonna get up in there. You know what I mean? Right now, we're not gonna talk about me. Talk about these Sigma males out here and get yourself one of me. I get it. I get it, ladies. I've run my mouth too much and said too much about the secrets. You feel like I might be a little bit out of your league. Well, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to compete, well, don't worry about it. There's other Sigmas out there that you don't know nothing about what they're doing, how they move, and each Sigma is different. Okay? So you can find your own version that best suits you, but take these notes with you. Okay? I'm liking this. I might do this more often. I like the little music in the background, little music in the background. Slide up a little bit more. Music, you know what I'm saying? Put a one in the chat. If you can't really hear it at all, if you're in here just chilling and you don't want to touch the screen, I understand. I know what you mean. But listen, there's a little button on there. You see a little heart in the corner? Listen, any of y'all that like to participate, I've seen, based off of going off of a live I was just on with a young lady. You know, you should check her out. I shared her live. You know, she's great. Um, she I hit the little heart thing. You can hit it like TikTok, and it's just like TikTok. Now I don't know if that goes towards the feed itself like TikTok, but it couldn't hurt. So I would, but once they get up in here, we're gonna go ahead and investigate on that because that I just came up with you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can talk about this all day, all day. Listen, everything about you. What is this? Come on now. I don't know what y'all doing to me. What is he talking about? You're not a riser. Get out of here. Kane Brown. Can't go wrong with Kane Brown. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. That makes you dope. Everything about you, with just you being you. This is it's the craziest thing in the world, y'all. You just being who you are, being the light that God gave you to shine. Mind your own business. Speaking of which, y'all, I got phase 10 coming in. Look, I wasn't planning on doing the brand thing until closer towards the end of the year, but the way the money's looking, we might be working on this next month. Ain't no might, we gonna be working on it next month. You know what? If I got these copycats out here trying to look like me, I might as well go on ahead and start my brand up, make some money off this. What am I doing? What am I thinking? I must not be thinking. Man, I had a download today. I was like, man, I do be having a whole bunch of copy, but they can't look like me. They ain't, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got this ruddy red going on. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Aboriginals out there who know what I'm talking about. And then God bless him with this gray and white beard. I didn't even know it was gonna be like this. It just gets whiter and whiter as the wisdom comes in. You know, hair on my head is still black for the most part. You know what I'm saying? subject, man. Everything about you that makes you you, everything about you that's just you being you, you don't realize how special that makes you. You don't know how many people are watching you, studying you, you know what I'm saying? Trying to find holes, but also loving everything about you have no idea. That's part of God's blessing, though, because part of being unbothered, which people don't seem to understand, you cannot have it all. God don't give you everything because what will end up happening is 9 times out of 10, if you're able to notice, you might start getting ego. So with me, I don't notice any. That's why I'm like, women, you have to approach me. They want me to notice them or so. Why? How am I going to notice you doing the things I do every day that makes me great, like getting up at 3? Speaking of which, man, I'm intruding on my normal schedule right now, but I'm running behind. Normally between 2 and 6, I'm off. But you know what I'm saying? I keep my schedule, I stay on it. I gotta go grocery shopping, I gotta cook. I also gotta go buy some clothes for my sons. I just do, you know what I'm saying? And I get back here and go live again and drop another video, right? And then get on TikTok and whatnot. It's those things about you. It's the fact that your determination and you take every skill you've accumulated throughout your life and you use it proactively. Part of your life and think back like, I remember when I was in Iraq. I remember we had to do da da da, and you can just, you know what I'm saying? What do they call that? Grab it real quick, see it clear, and use it in real time. Period. You know what I'm saying? Archive. You know, kind of like anytime you want and access anything and use it. Like, like I'm about to start this brand thing. I'm gonna go through my catalog of the way I've dressed over the past 15, 20 years, pick out the best parts, right? I remember everything I wore. I remember for the most part, if I need to, right? Make my own kind of style and start selling it, right? Anything I need, like the working out thing, which y'all don't know is I'm doing what I did in Iraq. That's all I'm doing. That's why I don't go to the gym. I didn't have a gym in Iraq. So we had to do push ups, pull ups, whatever weights we had, and we had to mix cardio. So I just went to Iraq, you know what I'm saying? OIF1, not two, because two we had the gym. And we was like, I put like 20 pounds of muscle. But OIF1, the first one, where we're just doing push ups and sit ups all the time and crunches and, you know, lifting some weights. I accessed all that information and applied it. You know, the things I had to do to maintain my frame or whatever, and then I added some extra eat habits that were better. But we're fasting a lot over there because that kind of heat over there, man. You talking about sweating through your uniform, man. So you gotta know how to hydrate. It's just a lot of skills you can tap into and access, and that's the reason why you're so unique. And because you know you're just built different. But these haters, you know, I would believe. Well, I would imagine. I know that if the shoe was on the other foot, we would go to that person and acknowledge them and you know try to learn what we can if you know barely we're not going to never like be kissing no dudes but you know what I'm saying like at least knowledge like yeah, that's dope man I might use that or whatever just you know but these people their egos are built off of something different. Their ego is built off of trying to be the first to come out with something, trying to be the only one, just like trying to be a version of you to their friends and family members, co-workers, you know, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It could be, you know, congregation, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on, right? They just like steal from you on a consistent basis. But it's funny, but they can't stand you. They cannot stand you. I'm telling you, right? But they have no problem stealing from you. They have no problem taking in what information you put out. They just can't stand the fact that it came from you. And this is operating in Leo energy. If you're a light worker and you're new to this, that's how Leos felt all their life. Man, you have people hating on you. Man, I'll have chicks, and they think it's funny making, you know, channels. Just an example. I don't care, not channels, but TikToks, and they do the zodiac signs, and they make it a point not to never say nothing positive about Leos. How can you never have nothing positive to say about that one particular sign? That means you are so jealous of that sign. You are so, that's how I look at it. Maybe it's a Leo thing, maybe it's a light worker thing, but to not never have nothing positive to say, that's crazy. And if you look at it, Leos get bashed some of the why are we bashed so much? But nobody gets bashed like a Leo. Maybe a Scorpio, but then the Scorpio thing, they still got this whole sexual thing that everybody think they got, right? Being a doggone sexual deviant, you know what I mean? Being someone that's hypersexual and being good at it are two different things. I want y'all to understand that. Remember that. They don't want me to say this. The Scorpios don't want me to say this. Well, anyway, the Leos are the best at everything we do. So I tell you what, and we strive to be the best. Just having the name, and being known for being hypersexual and being good at what you do are two different things. Of course, you're going to do it all the time because you can't get it right the first couple times. Oh, ooh, oh, ooh. I'm sorry, Scorpios. You know what I mean? You know my brother's a Scorpio, and that boy go right behind me like it ain't nothing. You got to go behind the original because you can't do it like the original do. They just trying to get something like the original. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear nothing about no Scorpio mess. Those jokers love to do it, but if they were doing it right, they wouldn't need to do it so much. Can I hear somebody out there? Can I get a hello, somebody? I know the replay will. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it in the chat. You know what I mean? What else we got going on here, man? They just they envy you. Their jealousy stems from just how, why, what? It's so many different things that going through their head while you're just like, you know what I'm saying? To them, it seems like you're in la la land. Nah, fool. You're just in between two different worlds over here, balancing it out. You know what I mean? Manifesting like it ain't nothing and making it look easy, like as if it was, as if they could do it, or they could even contemplate how you're getting it done. They think you're doing some kind of sorcery or magic or witchcraft or whatever. It's my God given blessing. I've always done it. Listen, y'all, I told my family when I joined the Army at 16, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do whatever time that they give me to do. I'm going to get out, use those skills to become an engineer, be in IT, and possibly work for the government. And then when I get done with that, be done, and I'm going to be retired and smoke my stuff. And everybody's like, oh, you're going to the military, you're going to die. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go in there. 2 wars, not a scratch on me. The devil tried. Put me in 2 different combat arms units. Tanker unit, then a cavalry scouts unit. You know what I'm saying? He said at the honorary Spurs, Buffalo Soldier. That's historical. See, I have to make my own legacy. And part of, Black Aboriginal history is the Buffalo Soldiers. I had to be a part of that. See, history. Listen, y'all, history is the future, the past, and the present all at the same time. It's writing itself. We're a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, cementing my part of my history. The devil couldn't break me, man. Over there in Iraq, I put on 20 pounds of muscle. I came back from Iraq looking better than I did going to Iraq, right? That's how I overcome things. So, like, a crazy narc X, what is that? I've been to Iraq a couple times and I work for the White House, baby. You know what I'm saying? Traveling all over the place with the top execs, man. You know what I mean? Top senior staff. All that. Keeping up with them, doing needs to get done. Then that's God's blessing, baby. Working, not just an engineer, working at the top levels of the government as a contractor with a TS SCI. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Very high level clearance. Ask for God give it to me, basically what I'm saying. And because you have that ability and that close relationship with God, they're not trying to give you credit for it or learn from you the proper way. They think by harvesting energy off of you and stealing from you and taking it back that God's going to bless them. You either don't believe in God or you don't know how God works. You can't listen. If you ever notice, I give credit where credit is due for the littlest things. Like any saying I get from my friend Moon, I give credit, that I wish Annard would, I give Kelsey that credit. I don't need to take from somebody else to be great, but these people think that they have to take from everybody and make it seem like they're the first. You're not going to seem great that way because there ain't nobody that came up with everything. What you're going to seem like is you're some selfish individual that don't know how to give credit back to people, and that is not of God. I don't care what you say, it's not of God. So me being tapped in the way I am, and I see um, these mega preachers doing this stuff, and these uh, influencers, these big influencers doing this, taking from you, get no respect from me. Your accumulated, 3D material junk means nothing while your soul is burning. Barely look at yourselves, in the mirror at night. Especially you dudes, man. Gotta be ashamed of yourselves. But you are. But ain't nothing gonna change what you do. You're gonna do whatever you gotta do for that dollar, right? Keep selling your soul. Keep selling your soul. God's flipping things right now. All that soul selling to get to the top and stepping on people and all that goofiness you're doing, not giving credit where credit's due. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. God's got you. He's gonna expose you. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, the reason why y'all kind of wish and be glad that I ain't blown up yet. When I get big, I'll call out anybody I see eating off my plate. I don't care if you're a mega preacher. I don't care if you're a celebrity. If I see you mimicking me, I'm calling your raggedy butt out. It don't mean nothing to me. It don't mean nothing to me. I'm here for God. I don't care what you say about me. But y'all be on the internet talking to me all day. Guess what I'll do? I'll laugh and go play with my son. That internet junk ain't nothing. It ain't real. Y'all want everybody to believe it's real. No, 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 no. I know it's real when I go outside every day. When I see my son smiling, I know it's real. This stuff is not real, but they want to make you feel like it's real. So you feel like you have to be oppressed and go along to get along, and you need to have people like you. And if they don't, all they're going to do is use the ability of their position in your life or in everyone's life to withdraw their love, you know what I mean, and use it as a mechanism, like I didn't want to say it, but like a narcissistic tactic. You know what I mean? Love bombing and then pulling, what I'm saying, the love back and having you check, what I'm saying, all that weird stuff, right? People do it on a regular basis. Whenever they be mobbing up and not, what I'm saying, giving you your props, but they love to watch you every day or whatever. This is what it is. Or not. That's what it is. It was good. You know what I'm saying? This out here just dropping these facts, right? Just doing what I gotta do, doing my part, running a little bit late, but still getting it out there, right? Still getting the content out. I am neglecting my other channels, but I will get back to them by the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Just tweaking a few things. YouTube got me tripping a little bit. I used to be able to get videos uploaded pretty quickly, but now it's taking an hour, even if it's just a 20-minute video. So what I'm gonna have to do is adjust and start making my videos 2 hours early, just in case YouTube gets goofy. I got plenty of time, right? They're not gonna play with me. You know what I'm saying? Here, feeling it. But look, y'all, are special, but that doesn't mean that they need to attack it. That doesn't mean that they need to try to figure out what makes you tick. Who appointed them? You know what I'm saying? Like who made it your job to try to figure out how I tick, or you, or you know what I'm saying, the collective. You know what I'm saying? My ladies or my gentlemen out there. Well, who appointed them? Why is it any of their business to try to figure out what you have going on, what you're doing, how you're living, how you're getting it done in your pockets, all this weird stuff that people do to be in your energy. And that's how I look at it. I look at it as somebody trying to find a way to be in my energy. I don't care for what reason. If it is snooping to be snooping, if they're snooping to eventually approach me or whatever, it's still, you know what I'm saying, a little bit too much being in my energy, playing around. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, right? But it's that kind of stuff. It's just strange to us, but this is their way of life. And again, like I was saying, like it's I look or whatever, God doesn't allow me to notice every woman that's watching me. If I would or had that ability, I wouldn't be kind of like seeming like I don't know which one of y'all like me. If I knew, I wouldn't act that way. I don't. I can't see it. I'm focused on whatever I got to focus on, whatever my goals are, my mission is. And if you don't come out and say, hey, listen, I like you to, I don't know. Any other guy that would normally pick up on it or whatever, or be looking for it, I'm not. I got to be focused on certain things, right? This will also cause people to hate on you. Just you being focused on your dreams and your goals. And it's like people come in your life just try to knock you off. Just like want you to give them that same energy you're giving to yourself to building whatever you're building. And the ones I run into, like, you got to be a little bit more understandable, man. Like, but I know I have to wait until, and we know we have to wait until God puts in front of us the right one, and until then, we're just gonna, keep the stage left. I mean, they always do, right? They'll end up, leaving on their own without even you having to say or because you're not moving fast enough. I don't know when, moving sexually became a thing for men and women to try to bed each other as fast as possible. But, if you can't hold out for a couple of few weeks, you know what I'm saying, and actually make some conversation within reason, when someone's telling you they don't have time, then you obviously got a fast paced life where you got to have, you know what I'm saying, some kind of Tom, Dick, and Harry doing something. No time for that. And it caused a lot of hate. The hate comes from everything about you, like I just said, man. It's you, it's even you need to work on, they still love that stuff, man. Hey, man, I need to, man, these jokers are like, man, I don't see no flaws. You look at themselves. Hey, speaking of which, y'all, I got to double up. I'm sorry, but I got to lift these weights at the same time because your boy got a lot of stuff going on and I cannot be slipping on these workouts. So go ahead and hit the chat up for a second. I'm going to curl these dumbbells for just a second. Just bear with me, just a second, okay? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, hit the chat up. It's all right. Okay, there we go. Put the a little bit closer. All right, that feels better too. See, I don't, you guys, I really only sit down whenever I'm doing these lives. I pretty much stand up all day. So when I sit down, man, I don't like getting lazy, you know what I mean? Gotta keep it going. Plus, I gotta multitask, man. I wasn't planning on doing this live, so not this late. So I gotta work out. This is what I normally do at this time. They got this game sewed up. What they don't know is they pretty much been just copying our blueprint for the longest. So we were already doing this stuff. So way back in the day, the trifecta, all this stuff that they think is new game. That's why with my ex or any, I can tell when you're running game and you're trying to have a couple. You know what I'm saying? You think someone comes to their senses. Now you don't know the physical cheating is happening. Obviously, once you figure that out, you exit stage left. But emotional cheating. Them being in their phone and stuff all the time. You figure they'll figure it out, but nah, man, because Pookie and Ray Ray. See, here's the thing about it, right? When you're Sigma, this is a dilemma. When you're with a woman, most of the time, you come off mean, and they'll come up with all kind of other names, jaded and stuff here, whatever, right? When you're honest. Pookie and Ray Ray, Day Day and Dwayne, those jokers over there. Oh, they're sweet dicking them, boy. Oh, you ain't gotta take that. Nah, baby, you better than that, baby. Ah, baby, you can get whatever you want, baby. Listen, you ain't gotta deal with that, baby. Man, if I had you, I'd be kissing your toes, baby. I mean, oh, you're so gorgeous. Send me a couple more pictures, baby. Go ahead and spread them for me, baby. All kind of stuff. Saying whatever they want to hear. While you're the one at the house making sure the bills get paid, right? Or if you're not with them, living with them, you're arranging the dates. You're trying to build your. But they got to have this constant reassurance, and Pookie and Ray Ray is real good at that. Now we could be a Pookie and a Ray Ray, just one with money and just tell women what they want to hear. And what's the point in that? Like what you and I'm not being funny here, but I'm gonna be real. Women are susceptible to some really good play, some really good words. I could easily, and I might just do this for like a week. Get on here, not run my mouth, and start being combative or whatever, and just sweet dick for like a whole week and see where my views go. Because women, they're susceptible to like a bunch of sweet, sweet words, but like not thinking about why this dude. They're just thinking like, oh, he's nice and da 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 da. He might be trying to get the draws, but at least he's nice. The other one over there, he's just always being mean. Maybe the other one's being real with you. Maybe the other one's not just trying to get the draws. Because what happens every time that one who's saying all those nice words get the draws? They act just like any other dude. And then you're in the same rut. Then you're online complaining and blaming every guy. Nah, nah, nah. You didn't go ahead and let that thing cool off long enough for God to send somebody your way that's halfway decent worth your time. Nah, you all independent and super masculine right now, right? Operating outside of your normal frame, running around here doing what dumb dudes do. You know what I'm saying? Jumping in and out of people. You know what I mean? And then whining about, who she. Nah, man, keep your butt out the streets, man. Use that energy for something else. Get in the gym, build, and stop like running through women like that. And women, stop running through dudes like that. There's nothing cute about it. Are you bragging to your girls about that? Yeah, I had me a few dudes this week. Who? What? All that stuff. You don't want nobody to know y'all dirty. If you got to keep it a secret, then you know that ain't worth doing. You got to keep it that much of a secret, man. If you're sitting there saying that body count don't matter, if body count don't matter, why are y'all keeping it a secret? Implies that you know that at least it's not a social norm. I don't understand. Just tell your number. You know what I mean? Just be like, yeah, I've been on 75. You know what I mean? See how fast that dude skedaddles and gets in that vehicle and hauls butt. You know it's not socially acceptable, but yet you want to get on here with a bunch of jargon. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I consider anyone that's like trying to talk me in anything other than my path to be a hater. And they'll hate on you for that. They'll hate on you for having the ability to see through BS rhetoric, and they will hate on you. They hate on you for everything. They're mad because you're not susceptible to them being able to play you. They're mad. They're hating on that. They can't stand it. Unfortunately, Pookie and Ray Ray getting some of the baddest ones, and then you're out here trying to be real with them, and you're gonna get Pookie and Ray Ray's leftovers because you're not telling them what they want to hear. Like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like Pookie and Ray Ray tell them what they want to hear while maintaining like what women consider a masculine frame by being somewhat stoic, by not, you know what? It's a game. Like breadcrumbing them, really is what it is, right? That's a Pookie. They're breadcrumbing them. Love bombing and breadcrumbing or whatever, and for some reason, they fall for it because just like I put in that one TikTok I made, his mom's couch. If he's attractive and he got the right gear, she's going to sleep with him. They're talking about all this stuff about me or the collective or whatever about the men. I always think to myself, that's true, y'all, as there is us. And you women are, I think it's like 20%, maybe it's 10, but they mess with like the same 10 to 20% of men. So it's, but the then your actions aren't lining up with what you're saying. Oh, so you just say whatever to justify your actions. You're not actually trying to align yourself properly. I just look at the numbers. You look at the numbers right here, they're out here having a good time with a bunch of guys. So know that going into it. I do. I'm not willing to deal with that right now. Maybe a little bit later when I'm ready to run through them or whatever, if I feel like doing that kind of stuff or whatever, probably won't. But I'm not going to be ran through by them. I'm not doing this stuff for what? Like a chick will hook up with me, being the level I am, and then go hook up with a Pookie because she couldn't get in touch with me. So Pookie's getting the same I'm getting, and he's not doing nothing. Nah, miss me with that. Even and not get a bunch of hate just because of that, right? And the hate really stems from I'm not allowing them to use me however they want to. I have standards, right? And boundaries. And there's a lot of good women out there that respect that, but those same good women really aren't down to which might be a little bit too long of watching me. So, it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't type situations for the guy. You either go out there and be a player, they bash you all day long about being a player, or you go into a state of celibacy and building, and they bash you for not dating fast enough. Come out of your hermit mood. You gotta do nothing, 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 right? It's just a lot of different rhetoric. It's a lot of different things to try to get you to do something that they want you to do. And what you're doing is just maintaining your masculine frame, and which is doing what you need to do for you, and it bothers them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull a couple cards. I'm not gonna run this too long. 3:15. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We gotta go. I got stuff to do. I gotta go to the grocery store, and yeah, I got stuff to do. I gotta spend time with my son too. Um, let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this up, and then I'll pull some from my personal deck. We got going on here. This card keeps trying to come out. You know what I mean? It's Eight of Swords. In this situation, you know what I mean? You're blind to all the different, and I like to use it in this, kind of way because it applies most to the collective right now, in my opinion. That uh, ga- the the gossiping, all that stuff. Those are the swords, and you're just out there blind on faith. You know what I'm saying? Walking out while they're trying to, what I'm saying, walk you to your death or whatever they're gonna do or whatever. You're walking it out. You know what I'm saying? Without needing any help from anyone, not worrying about what's being said, just blind faith, just, walking with God. That's how we do. More, you know, get what haters, the biggest they hate on you. Something they've never seen. The level of your soul, how deep your soul is, how large your soul. They can't. No one through multiple times in different ways in one body, and happy, cheerful, still loving life. You have some people that can't get over being in the military in a couple of deployments. You have some people that work for high government agencies that can't stop talking about conspiracy theories. You have some people that go through bad relationships and can't never get over it. You have some people that end up with a baby mama, baby daddy, and they can't get past that. I was going through all these different phases back on top, like nothing ever happened to me. And that kind of stuff, you're doing the same thing. That kind of stuff terrifies them. And that fear, what I'm saying, turns into hate. They don't understand. I got that from somebody, but it's from an old movie. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and pull one more, and and it ain't gonna change. It's gonna change. Women love it. We got going on now. Here with your cups. You know what I'm saying? Full chilling, everything together. You don't have a care in the world. You're completely unbothered. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on ahead and pull some from my Oracle Sigma deck. You know what I mean? Been shuffled up. I got a different little spread here. Let's see if I can get some of those different cards to pop out. It's going to be the same ones. I don't know. I mean, it's still, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? New life, royal ride. You know what I mean? That card comes out all the time. That's how I know the fellas be, what I'm saying, watching the lives, man. You guys starting to get into the reading stuff. You might as well, all the women you deal with do, and you're letting them have a leg up on you with all this information they're getting from some source you don't know nothing about. At least, like, I had one came to me and, like, talking about one of these readers, and I was like, wait a minute, I've seen readers talk like this. So you think da 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 da, and you think you manifested me? Oh yeah, no, you ain't powerful enough to manifest me. Can't nobody manifest me. You'll manifest a nightmare. You'll be manifesting me. You'll manifest and trigger me to be my nightmare side, and you'll see a side of me you don't want to see. You can't manifest me. Are you insane? Not some low vibrational human you can manifest. Come on now. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Chill in the journey. You know what I'm saying? The Two of Swords. You relax in the moment. You know what I'm saying? The now is yours. You're walking with God. Walking with knowing. Just not against you. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all. already looking really good, and I appreciate y'all. I love all y'all, ladies and gentlemen in here, all my Sigmas, but I got to represent Divine Masculine in a way that can't be, what I'm saying, pandering to the masses. I'm going to call it like it is. And what I see, I can't speak from the perspective of a woman. I'm not a woman. I can speak from the perspective of a man. I can try to keep it neutral. I'll drop a couple readings for the ladies if I can channel something that I feel like worth speaking to you guys about if somebody's doing something crazy. But I speak up for the gentlemen out here, man, that are getting overlooked left and right. You know what I'm saying? Overlooked like we're not doing our jobs, like we're not doing what we need to do. I'm trying to get one of these other cards to pop out. Man, you ladies out here acting like you have no home training, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'll pull one more. I was trying to go in these that is one of the other cards right there, but I want one of them other ones to come out. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Let's tell these ladies real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? See what we got going on, child. Hmm. Cutoff game undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with king and queen. Queen of swords. Man, mastermind. From loser to trendsetter, leader. Man, listen, guys, look, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down with that. Get back on here a little bit later. I gotta make a pre-recorded video. You guys have any ideas? You can shoot them in the comment section. And you guys, you can chop it up with me in the comment section. Um, and say what you like. If you ladies really disagree so much so that you feel like you need to spill your emotions all over the internet, go ahead. I will not argue with you. I'm gonna like it and I'm gonna keep it trucking. If you want to write a book, I'm just gonna like it and keep it trucking. I'm not arguing with anybody. If you don't agree with me, more than likely I don't agree with you, and we can disagree without needing to go through the comments and I don't know, project onto each other. All right? You can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can speak your piece. I will not argue with you. We will not harvest energy from each other. Okay? I don't have time to be trying to figure out who's a troll and who's not, right? If you're leaving comments that go against what I say, you're trolling enough. Okay? I'm past that. I'm in a phase of my life where when I say your opinions truly don't matter, how you perceive me in your lives at this point, it truly doesn't matter to me. You don't know me. So any of your perspectives, and I didn't ask for it, doesn't mean nothing to me. And if you're going against my perspective, well, what is that going to do for me in my life? Nothing. I don't care. I don't care what your perspective is. I've done a lot of long thought on my perspective. So it's not like I just come up with, nah, I've thought long enough about them and I stand firm on them. I'm not to be swayed by some rando online. And I'm pretty sure you're not trying to sway. You just really want to project energy onto somebody and you're not going to do it. So, we're past that. We're grown. We've come through our healing phase. And now we're just like, full force ahead to becoming rich and famous. And yes, I am definitely on the level of being able to get myself a celebrity level chick or a woman that makes that kind of celebrity level money. I don't know who that was for or where that came from, but don't get it twisted. I'm a bad boy. Don't play with me. Don't tell me what I can and can't get. I know what I got over here. I love myself. Love yourself and love God. And when you love yourself, you can have anything. You can shoot for the stars to get a star. You don't have to be realistic. What is realistic? It's nothing. Sounds like a bunch of conditions and standards, you know what I'm saying, from the human condition and the social construct that we don't have no part of. Okay? So let's not do that kind of stuff. I pick up on everything. Peace, love, and light. Love y'all. Be back on here later. Take it easy. Time for me to get to working out.